Hey guys, today I'm in my living room and I want to talk about core training, especially for runners. The core is comprised of internal and external obliques, the rectus abdominis, which is in effect your six-pack if you're lucky enough to have one of those, and your transverse abdominis is the deeper layer in the front. In the back we have the erector spinae and the multifidus, which I'm going to be focusing on today as the core. So these muscles work in almost every movement, especially your transverse abdominis. With every movement, it turns on to stabilize your spine. When you're running, your spine is undergoing all sorts of compressive forces. You heel strike, that force comes up your leg, goes through the pelvis, into the spine, and that's where the core muscles are needed the most. That's why strength training for the core is so important. If one of those muscles is weak, another muscle has to compensate. If another muscle has to compensate, it becomes fatigued, and that's when injury can occur. Further than that, core strength training has been proven time and time again to improve running performance, improve strength, improve skill, improve efficiency with each stride. So that's why it is so important, and I'm going to touch on 3 different exercises that I think are best for runners. Now, sit-ups I don't recommend for runners, and the reason being is that you can effectively work the same muscles, but you can save the hip flexors and you can save the lower back that is compressed when you're doing sit-ups. Sit-ups cause flexion and compression, which is the recipe for a disc herniation. So 3 exercises I'm going to show you quickly. It's the plank, the side plank, and the bird dog. I'll show you some progressions for the plank, your regular plank, plank with a raise, side plank, dynamic side plank. It'll be nice and quick, and then you guys can do this in your own living room after a run. All right? So, first one, regular plank. Toes, shoulders over your elbows, and you can just hold. You can hold for 30 seconds at a time. You can go on your knees here as a progression. Or as a progression, you can try and lift a leg for 10 seconds. Lift the other leg for 10 seconds. You can go into a high plank, and we did this with my dad's living room workout. You can go into a high plank and reach as even more of a progression. So you're stiffening the core, keeping it nice and tight the entire time. A side plank, a couple different progressions. First one being on the knees and just lifting the hips and holding there. Once you master that, you can stack the feet and lift the entire body. And then another progression from there would be a straight arm and dynamic side plank. So the arm is moving. And you would do that on both sides. Again, let's say for 30 seconds per side. The last one, into a tabletop position, again, shoulders over the wrists, and a bird dog. So you want to, again, stiffen the core, nice flat back, and nice and slowly you're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg out. Bring them right in under the chest. Back out again. And down, and then you do that on the other side. You hold maybe 7-8 seconds for each one. And doing that 10 times on either side. So guys, if you want to try that out after your next run, I recommend it, and let me know how your running skills will improve. Thanks.